welcome to this week's Mobile One Motorsports news and to the beautiful town of Spa in Belgium for the Boucles de Spa, a round of the Belgium and European Rally Championship. Indeed, it's round one of the prestigious Belgium Rally Championship Series. Indeed, we've given the first part of this week's Mobile One Motorsport news over to our extended coverage of this Boucles de Spa, organised as ever by the Union Mécanisée under the clerk of the course, Pierre de Lettre. His brother, Danny de Lettre, who's responsible for the organisation of the excellent Spa 1,000 kilometre race, is actually competing in the event. But it's going to be a three-way battle between the works Ford Sierra Cosworth, the brand new BMW M3 here of Patrick Snijers, and the man who finished third in the recent Swedish International Rally, Lars Erik Thorph, with his Audi Coupe Quattro. Some 117 entries for this three-day event. The majority of special stages, in fact, will be held at night. This, though, is the super special stage number one, and indeed it's Patrick Snijers who will be quickest, equal quickest, in fact, with Roger Droogmans with the Ford Sierra 4x4. As ever, Patrick Snijers incredibly spectacular with his British-built David Richards ProDrive prepared BMW. Lars Erik Thorph, who drove to third place on the recent Swedish International Rally, and once again alongside him, Christy Thorner, the young lady who is very versed at the art of navigating. Thorph, though, fourth on this stage, but only 1 second adrift to the BMW M3. And then Roger Droogmans, who's in fact chosen the Ford Sierra, the four-wheel drive car as opposed to the Ford Sierra Cosworth, and he's to be equal quickest on this opening super special stage. One has to say that when you compare the Belgium Rally Championship and the British Open Rally Championship, well, the Belgium series seems to have a far better quality entry. Any one of the first 8 cars in with a chance of winning. Here is the former British Open champion, Marc Lovell, with another Ford Sierra. Four-wheel drive car, although it's dry here at the moment, the forecast is for a lot of rain and slippery conditions as the competitors enter the night stages. But everywhere one looks on this Boucles de Spa, enormous crowds. They reckon there'll be over 100,000 spectators who will be attending this weekend event. And it's very much an event for the Belgium. It's one of the biggest rallies, in fact, in the Belgium calendar. Immensely popular. Through goes number 5. That's, in fact, Jean-Pierre van der Wauwer from Belgium with his Ford Sierra Cosworth, a very quick driver indeed. Not that well known outside Belgium, but another man who could so easily win this event. And here's a man most definitely known for his exploits in rallying and in the World Sports Car Championship with his drives in the C2 Ecosse, none other than Belgium, Marc Duez. Marc with another very powerful Ford Sierra Cosworth, another excellent entry for this Boucles de Spa. Following Marc Duez will be the French rally champion, none other than Patricia Bertapella, the young lady going fairly well with the front-wheel drive Renault 11 Turbo. All the way from Czechoslovakia comes the works ladder of Ladislac Krececk and his teammate at number 9, Kevizar. Always reliable, the Skodas, but here is a man incredibly quick, Berndt Munster from Belgium, third quickest on this opening special stage. But just look at this man. Car number 11, it's Berndt Steffansson. Steffansson, who won the 1987 West Euro Cup, ever spectacular with the ungainly Volvo. Hardly the most agile of rally cars, but just look at the way he throws it around. Well, the grass verges did need cutting after all. And Danny de Lettre, the man who, as we said, responsible for the organisation of the Spa 1,000 kilometres at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, with his Audi Coupe Quattro. He'll be in 12th place after this first super special stage. The Boucles de Spa also counts for the Dutch National Rally Championship, And here is one man well known in the Netherlands, Paul Muscant, with his Opel Kadett GSI. He'll be down in 19th place, but number 17, highly spectacular, Jackie Delvaux, and he's just inside the top 10 at 10th place. Flory Ruffart with the very big Nissan, the 200 SX. He'll not have a very happy time and retired during the first night. Flory Ruffart, of course, has won the faraway Himalayan rallies. Number 20, John Bosch with the Group N, that's almost standard BMW M3, a bit disappointing over this opening special stage. After the super special then, the cars were put away in Parc Fermé for some 4 hours, the restart just before 7 o'clock on Friday night, and they'll rally right the way through to 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. Part of the great atmosphere of this Boucles de Spa, the thousands of spectators coming from all over Europe to savour this weekend of rallying extravaganza. And this is Christy Turner, or known to her friends as Tina Turner, the co-driver for Lars, Erik Thorph. Fourth then, as he goes towards those special stages throughout the night. And away from the centre of Spa goes Marc Duez and his co-driver, Pierre. So into the night they go, but as you can see, some of the corners actually lit up for our Sky Channel cameras. And we've got to say that the organisers putting on a great show to make quite sure that the spectators can actually see something in the dead of night. Not only spectators, but our cameras as well. Well, Patrick Snijers and his co-driver Dan Koolbanders increasing their lead after some 5 special stages to some 35 seconds. Lars Erik Thorph, well, he had a few problems, in particular with suspension and a misfire, and that would drop him down to 10th place, some 1.5 minutes down on the leader, Snijers, with the very quick BMW M3. Then comes number 3, Rob Droogmans and Ron Houston, with their Ford Sierra 4-wheel drive. Not really on par with the 2-wheel drive BMW, and he's all over the road there. Again, he will drop to 4th place, but still only 51 seconds behind the leader. Marc Lovell, he's in 5th spot, just under 1 minute and 10 seconds behind the leader. A bit of a disappointment there. Still, look at those spectators enjoying this excellent rally. Plenty of sideways motoring as through goes Van der Wauwer. They actually call him Van der, or at least his fans do. And he's in 3rd spot, having a terrific battle with a man who'll be in 2nd place after 5 special stages, Marc Duez. Marc Duez and Pierre, then 35 seconds down on the flying BMW M3. He's followed by the French rally champion, Patricia Bertapella, with the rather underpowered and outclassed Renault 11. She's down in 22nd place at the moment. The Skodas, well, they're just outside the top 20, but enjoying every minute of it. Berndt Munster is in 8th place with the Golf GTI, but he's soon to retire with clutch failure after an excellent drive. Well, the big Volvo's still there, and it's in fact there in 7th place. Berndt Steffansson with the Volvo, sounds a bit rough, but going well, but a little bit too sideways. The vast crowd, though, enjoying every minute of this Boucles de Spa. And then the Audi Coupe Quattro of Ladislac. He's down in 24th place, but this will be the last we'll see of the Belgian. He'll crash out during the night. Au revoir, Danny. Now the Citroën Visa Mille Piste is going exceptionally well in 6th spot. Bruno Thierry, the driver. And so after more special stages, they move into their service areas. And once again, Patrick Snijers still in the lead. In fact, has increased his lead to just on 1 minute with this David Richards Pro Drive prepared BMW M3. Snijers, well known in the European Rally Championship. And this is the first time the debut for the BMW M3 in this Belgium Rally Championship. Lars Erik Thorph, well, he's a bit disappointed, but he's pulled back from 10th place to 7th spot after some 12 special stages. Hard work out there. It's very slippery indeed, and conditions getting colder and colder by the minute. There's his co-driver, Tina Turner, if you'll excuse us, staying on the stage. This is the packed service area. As you can see, the throngs of people here just on 1 o'clock in the morning. Plenty of people about to see the service area and the action on the special stages. Droogmans has moved into 2nd spot, just 1 second clear of arch rival Van der Wauwer. Whilst moving up to 4th place is the four-wheel drive Ford Sierra of Marc Lovell and co-driver Terry Harriman. Van der Wauwer comes in for some nighttime service as we move on to the final stages of the first section near on 5 o'clock in the morning. Snijers has already gone through, extended his lead to 1 minute and 28 seconds, but Van der Wauwer has gone back into 2nd place, but only 1 second clear of Rob Droogmans in 3rd spot.